Yo, what's up, guys? So, massive nerf to the one-shot Barbarian just happened. Gore's devastating grips have been disabled. So, yeah, this is just fresh off the press here. Day 3 and another class getting a massive nerf. So, the unique called Gore's devastating grips, they've completely disabled a unique power on an item, like just losing it completely. It was outperforming their expectations. They're going to have a balance for this in an upcoming client patch before we re-enable it. So if you have this item, it's not going to have the power, so don't really use it. Use something else. Keep it though, because it says that they are going to have a balance fix for it. There's a very difficult way to balance this. So what is this item to? And like, you know, are Barbarian's completely worthless? No, like Barbarian is not unplayable because this item is destroyed at the moment, but it is insane. It's going to be difficult to balance, so let's go ahead and go over this effect because it's very important, because a lot of people built Barbarian off of seeing some content creator do a one-shot on a butcher, and I'll show you guys the clip that maybe got this thing nerfed. So starting right off, it's a unique pair of gloves, and what it does is it gives you some like bonus physical or non-physical damage to your build, and the extra ranks of Whirlwind, and then you have attack speed, lucky hit chance. This doesn't matter. The important part, this got disabled, okay? So Whirlwind explodes after it ends, dealing 50 to 70% of the total base damage dealt to surrounding enemies as fire damage. So what does this mean? Well, you would start channeling your Whirlwind and you'd start ramping up your damage, and then you would be able to pop. This is something that's already existed in Diablo 3 if you played like the Tempest Rush monk with like the cold. That was kind of like the same thing, right? So let me go and show you guys the clip that a lot of people are talking about, and people are saying this got it nerfed. So what it is, shouts to Rob, I'll link the video, but basically he explains it. He's charging up.
So I'm accumulating damage here, and there
this is by the way, guys, this is a level 110 butcher.
Sure.
Okay.
Actually,
just so we're clear.
On my screen, but
one-shotted, just
no,
deleted, and he got a sacred.
And he actually
right there. He got a sacred unique off of that. So they don't want one-shots in the game. And it probably hit for like in the millions. Like he's got lots of clips of millions of damage. So basically, it seems like they want to disable one-shotting as well as other like things that would be considered too OP. Another thing that I do want to go over, because I was checking out some of the other updates, and a couple people did come onto my live stream and were asking me some questions on certain things. And one of the quests is actually broken. I remember this specific quest getting asked. So this quest is actually broken. So the Stolen Artifice quest is broken. It's scheduled to be on a hotfix. So just as a heads up, if you guys are having trouble with this quest, because I got asked this question, I'm like, just abandon the quest, reset it. You know, are you reading the exact things where you know you need to do for the quest? Search around, you know, just break some destructibles. I basically just kind of gave a vague answer because I was assuming that, you know, they just didn't read what the quest required them to do. But it's actually because it is bugged. So if you have this quest and you couldn't do it, this is going to get patched later. It's a hotfix, so that's just as heads up. Another thing I got asked consistently was the Ashava trophy. Some people were unable to claim their rewards. If you guys did the server slam and you couldn't claim your rewards, they basically said, yeah, look how many people are saying, yeah, I have this problem, I have this problem, I have this problem, I'm not getting my rewards. Right now, they're just saying go to the Battle.net support help. I'll leave a link down below just so you guys can have quick access to it. So if you're missing any of your rewards from whatever you did in the game, yeah, just go contact the Battle.net support help. You'll have to submit a ticket in order for that to actually work. Another thing was that the PlayStation version of the game, if you had some issues with like the licensing, I even had an issue, I'm playing on PC, where like it said my account was already in use. I'm like, oh shoot, did someone hack my account? It's just an error. So if you're getting these errors, it's happening to a lot of people, so just know that you're not alone with these issues regarding like licensing and being able to like log in. It just says like throw in your PSN and Battle.net ID, you can go to customer support. And another thing I want to mention just as a heads up, which is really crazy, because some people, I was reading the comments, people are freaking out over this. Again, some people may not understand, this is a huge nerf. You're losing a complete power that makes it a unique. Like the whole point of that items is to get that insane amount of bonus damage. And some people are like, dude, I cannot believe they're doing this. They are probably going to be nerfing a lot of things in the future that will be one-shotting. So I'm just going to warn you guys, because I did cover a build that went over a Bone Spirit Necromancer, and this could be something that could be hit. So I'm just going to mention it. If you have the Blood Artisan's chest armor, it's a unique item that gives you a free Bone Spirit that scales off of your life, which is insane because Bone Spirit hits for an insane amount of damage anyways. This could be on the next on the chopping block, so anything that one-shots or does an insane amount of damage, be careful with it. Just going to mention, record your gameplay footage now because it may get changed in the future, just like Gore's. So That's just kind of a heads up. Anything that does an absurd amount of damage, maybe expect some nerfs. And I'm kind of curious to how you guys feel about this. I feel like the game just came out. Let us have this insanely powerful thing, and then, you know, come season 1, you can start nerfing things if, you know, that's what you want to do, or buff other things that are underperforming, versus some people that never got to play with this item, right? Because the game technically doesn't come out for a couple more days, unless, of course, you have the deluxe edition. Some people never got to experience this really awesome item that had some superpower, right? So I feel like it would be in their benefit to not really nerf anything. I think, if anything, buffing things would make people more excited about the game versus nerfing things, because some people built their whole build. Lots of content creators were building Paragon boards, myself included, and the Paragon board also did get changed in the middle of, you know, from the previous versions of the game until now. So I'm thinking in terms of like nerfing things too early. How do you guys feel about it? Do you guys feel like, you know what, this is okay, this makes it so they're kind of more in tune with the other classes, or do you guys feel like they shouldn't be nerfing things either? How do you guys feel about it? I think, if anything, just buff some of these skills that people aren't using to make people excited about maybe trying out another class. But that's my thoughts. You guys can let me know yours down below. But thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you're new and you want to see more Diablo content in the future. Check the pinned comment if you'd like to see more content. Peace out.